What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first monthly favorites I have done in 2 months, I think. This is June's hits and misses. I don't have a huge amount of things to talk about today, considering it's been 2 months of like favorites. I don't think I've purchased any new makeup or anything. I haven't tried a whole lot of new products in the last while, which is unusual for me because generally I'm like, oh, new makeup, yeah, go get this. But I'm just kind of like sticking to what I know and sticking to what I love. So hence why I don't have a huge amount of stuff that I want to talk about. But I do have some products that I need to discuss with you guys, and I have one miss as well at the end. I'm gonna first off start by talking about tans. Now, I'm not a major self-tanner lover because I have eczema and it irritates the crap out of my eczema and just causes like breakouts and rashes and just no. There's some self-tanner brands I can't even be in the same room as. Isle of Paradise is one that I can use, the Bondi Sands, and I can also use the, what is the other one that I can use? Loving Tan, I can use that one as well. But this tan trumps them all. Like, I mean, this is the be all end all when it comes to tans, and it is Bare by Vogue Williams. So she brought out, I think it's 9 different tans in the line. There's the medium range, the dark range, and then the extra dark. So I have the shade dark, which for me is the perfect shade. It gives me the color that I would be in the sun or in the summer when I get a tan, a natural tan, and that's why I love this tan so much. This is probably the only tan that I've tried that has that kind of more golden undertone to it, rather than like you know, like the Saint-Tropez and stuff has like that green in it and it makes you look a little bit dirty. I'm not gonna lie, but like Saint-Tropez, I used to use that all the time when I was in college and stuff, and just I used to be like broken out in eczema left, right and center, and I was like, I don't care, I just want to have like a bit of tan. I just kind of gave up tan then, so I'm very, very selective about my tans. But the Bare by Vogue Williams, I kid you not, guys, it's expensive, but it is probably the best tan I've ever used in my entire life. This tan is what I would describe as, like I said, a natural color that, like, if you're out in the sun and you've just been sun kissed or you've gotten a tan, you've been away for holidays, this is exactly what you get from this. And I think that's why my skin likes it so much, because like this is my natural skin tone right now. I don't have any tan on at the moment, but when I put this tan on, it just brings me maybe 2 shades darker, so I don't look extremely dark. But I have naturally sallow skin and I want a tan that looks like my skin when I'm tanned. I would highly recommend these. They don't irritate my skin, they smell lovely, they apply really easy. I have 3 different types of ones, so they're all dark. This is the instant one, which I don't use that much. This is the foam, and then this one is the lotion. The lotion's my favorite by far. Amazing. Like I said, they're just incredible. I love the packaging. I love everything about them. They are a little bit on the pricier side. I think they're like €30 each, or maybe I'm kind of out there, but you can get them in pennies. And yeah, I think I've talked enough about self-tan. I just rate this tanning line so highly, guys, and just try it out. Please just try it out. I know my best friend Lisa's always giving out. She was like, you never mention things that you really like during the month. And I was like, I actually need to do that more often, like on Instagram, and kind of like just say like, this product's really good, I'm loving this, because I don't tend to do that, and then I forget about stuff. And then when I'm doing like my monthly favorites, I just home in on maybe like 10 particular products. So on Instagram, I want to kind of do that as well, like give it like a shout out to products that I'm using and products that I'm purchasing, and I want to do more of that on Instagram, kind of like keep it like a vlog style over there as well, because I am getting back to vlogging. I know I get so many questions about that, guys, and I wanted to do like a life update, but I think I'll just do like a vlog and I'll just kind of discuss what's going on in life. Everything's great, like, guys, everything is amazing at the moment. I'm living my best life. I'm in my happiest place I've been in a while, especially this year. I feel like this year, kind of like the beginning of the year, just like it took a little bit of a toll on me, and then like in the last like, we'll say like 3-4 weeks, I just felt like I was like stuck in a rut and I couldn't work, and I was just, it wasn't good. But now I am back on my game, guys. I am back on my game. Anyway, that's nothing to do with favorites. Let's move on to the next one. L'Oreal so kindly sent me out like a beautiful package of Pure, and I did a full one brand tutorial on L'Oreal. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. But one of the products that they sent out to me in it was like my, like it is now my ride or die. It's one of my favorite drugstore products at the moment, and it is this little guy here. It's the Infallible 24-Hour Concealer Pomade. So it looks like this on the inside. It's just a concealer. Like, there's nothing quite outstanding about it. There's nothing to look at it and go, oh my god, that's like the best product ever. But as an eyeshadow primer, guys, or for carving out your eye or doing a cut crease or anything, I kid you not, this is one of the best products I have found in the longest time. Absolutely adore this. So I'll just give you like a little demonstration. Actually, there's stuff on that finger. I'll just pop a bit there on the back of my hand. Like, you can see that it like covers up anything. Like, I have eyeshadow there, and if you just kind of like apply it over the eyeshadow, it will eventually cover it up. And that's what it does with my eyelids. It just covers up any discoloration, and it just makes my eyeshadow sit on top of my eyes so well. It doesn't crease, it blends out really, really, really easy on the eye, and it comes in different shades. So I have the shade Light, obviously, and that works really well on my eye, but it comes in different shades. So I'm 1,000,000% gonna get like some of the darker shades to use as under eye concealers and stuff like that. They remind me of what the NARS, you know, the NARS, they have like a pomade concealer as well. It's exactly what I would think when I look at that formula. Like, it's similar to the NARS one. So I'm just loving it. Like, I think it's really, really, really good as a concealer. I want to get, like I said, darker shades just to kind of conceal my face and like use underneath my eyes. This light shade is probably perfect for underneath the eyes, but it's just a little bit too light for me at the moment. Next product I want to talk about is the LA Girl Pro Prep. This is one of my favourite primers, and it's super inexpensive. I feel like this was only like €4 on Beauty Bay or something like that. I will link down everything below as always, but I just feel like this was so inexpensive. There's only 15 mils in it, that's the only thing, so it's like half your standard size. But if it's like €4, it's like 8 then for a standard size, which is really inexpensive. I'm loving this, and it's just great at smoothing out my skin, filling in pores, and I just feel like it gives my skin that really airbrushed, like blurred out effect. I really like this and really recommend this if you have oily skin like mine, or you're kind of combo or whatever, because you could just apply it to like the oilier areas on the skin. But this is absolutely incredible and I rate it. A lipstick I've been going back to a lot this month is MAC's Blankety. It's what's on my lips right now. Like, I'm down to literally nothing, but it is my favorite lipstick. I just love this lipstick. Like, there is nothing I love as much as this shade. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I've been wearing really nude lips again a lot lately, and I just have been diving into this. I want to start getting more into like bright colours for the summertime, but obviously today I wasn't going to be wearing like a bright colour on my lip because hello, I have like teal eyes. But it is an absolutely gorgeous shade. It's my favourite MAC lipstick. I repurchase this constantly, as well as Creme Cup and Angel. Like, they're my ride or dies, and Honey Love as well. But I'm just wearing this constantly all month long for like since like mid-May, all June anyway, and I just absolutely love the colour of it, and I just kind of forgot how much I loved this, and then like started wearing it again, and I was like, you are everything. Have I ever talked about this product? This is another eyeshadow kind of concealing product. This is the Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. I don't know if I've spoken about this. I was loving this kind of in the beginning of May, and obviously I didn't do a May hits or misses, so I'm kind of bringing it forward into this month. But I think since I discovered the L'Oreal pomade, I've been kind of staying away from this. Not staying away, but I just haven't been using it as much. But it is obviously for creating a cut crease. Now, this is one of the best cut crease products I've ever used. I have heard that it's supposed to be compared to the P. Louise base, which I've never owned, but that's it there. You can see how pigmented it is. But I absolutely adore this for cutting out my crease and just creating like a really fresh canvas to apply any shadow down on top of it. It's really, really good. Very inexpensive as well. So I do rate this. If you haven't tried it, go for it, because like I said, it's so inexpensive, and you can buy it off Beauty Bay for like next to nothing. This next product is actually kind of unusual, and I didn't think that I would like this as much as I did. It's from the Natural Collection, and it's their Hydrating and Radiance Foundation. Now, I initially tried this out in a full one brand tutorial of Natural Collection, and when I first used it, I was like, yeah, it's an okay foundation, it's grand. But after I wore it for the entire day, and like I wore it all day long, my mum was like, your foundation looks really nice today. She's like, whatever makeup you've on, it's really nice on your skin. And like, anytime I looked in the mirror, I agreed with her. I was like, yeah, my skin actually looks really good, and it's this foundation. This was like a €2.50, maybe €3 foundation, and I wore it a lot in May. So I got it maybe like mid-May, and I think I wore it for the entire month of May and the beginning of June, and then I kind of like just left it aside. So I do want to kind of mention it because it is a favorite of mine still. well. It's just a really nice consistency, and if you just want like a medium buildable coverage, this is exactly what I would recommend. Like, it does give you unreal coverage. That's it there. Like, it just gives brilliant coverage for the price of it and just how affordable and readily available it is. Like, it's just like covered my whole hand there. It's unbelievable. I really rate this. I've not been neg about like affordable brands, but I have often overlooked Natural Collections products because I just thought, oh, they're really affordable. They're probably not going to be as good as like maybe even L'Oreal. I know that's still affordable, but it's kind of like in the higher end affordability. But this is really good. I got the shade Cameo. It's a teeny bit light for me at the moment, but what I usually do is I apply this all over my skin and then I go in with a cream. Hang on. I go in with my cream bronzer. So this one is from Makeup Revolution. This is the matte base concealer, and I just use this to kind of like carve out my cheeks and just around the top of my forehead, and that just adds a little bit more depth to it. And I just love this combo. Like, I've been really liking it for the more natural kind of summery days, especially if you're going for like a barbecue. You don't want to be wearing like full face like cake makeup. You just want to be wearing something light and fresh on your skin, and this is what I've been wearing. And like I said, using the concealer stick from Revolution. This is like €4. It's unreal, and it's really good. I think this is my second one because I lost my first one somewhere, so I repurchased this again like last month. I've been loving this concealer, like, and obviously I get the shade C14, so it's a little bit deeper, just to add a bit of a contour to the skin. But this combo is lovely for the summer months for something light and fresh. And sticking with Natural Collection, I want to talk about another product they have. This is the Hydrating and Radiance Primer. I've been just using this as like a moisturizer almost on my skin. So I just literally apply this to my entire face after obviously I put on a moisturizer, because it's not a moisturizer, and this just gives this lovely like pearlescent appearance to my skin. I don't know if you can see that. It makes my skin look really radiant, and I wear this if I am not going to be wearing much product on my skin. Like, I might wear a little bit of concealer and I just want like my skin to look radiant and fresh, so I will apply this all over my skin and put like a tiny bit of concealer in certain places just to even out my complexion. But this has been a really lovely addition to my collection, and just a product that I have been using quite a lot. You do not need that much because obviously you use like your what you call it, your moisturizer, and I kind of mix this through it, and it just gives that radiant effect to my moisturizer, and I really like it. Again, it's super affordable. I got the shade, I think there's like 2 different ones, or maybe there's not, but mine's just the Hydrate and Radiance one. I feel like there possibly could be a matte one, but I don't use that one. I like the Radiant one for the summer. Next product is MAC Give Me Sun. It's that time of year again, guys. You knew this was coming back. This comes out every, we'll say, mid-May to late May. I pull this bad boy out and I'm like, yes, it is time for you to make your debut. I have been using it a lot, but I've also found that this season, or this summer, I've been dipping into Hula Caramel as well. So between the two of these, I've been kind of, I think I talked about this in like the last favorites I did, but I've been dipping between the two of these. MAC Give Me Sun is very warm. Like, you can see that it's quite like almost like an orangey undertone to it, whereas this has more of a neutral undertone, almost borderline on cool. Like, you can see that there. But this is very warm. And the reason why I love MAC Give Me Sun is if I'm wearing next to no makeup and I literally apply this to the contours of my face, if I'm not using like that cream bronzer, I will use this one. And this just gives me that I've been touched by the sun look. So it gives me like the sun-kissed appearance around the top of my forehead, kind of like you've been in the sun all day and it's just like kissed your face. That's the effect that I get from this. And I just love MAC Give Me Sun. But like I said, the Hula Caramel, it's, you know, they've been kind of like on a little race there, and they're tying for the first place. I feel kind of weird talking about this because I've replaced it already. This was my May's favourite mascara, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2. And I really like this mascara. I actually think it is incredible on my lashes. Like, I absolutely adore this. But I have replaced it this month now. I broke the lid off this. This is shocking. I don't know how I managed to do this. But the Bad Girl Bang mascara from Benefit, I've been loving that lately. Like, you can see what I did. I actually broke it this morning. I don't know how I did it. It's like it just snapped off the lid. So obviously there's no lid on it. But that is the the wand on it, and it's just really easy to get through my lashes, and it makes my lashes quite big. So I don't know what to do with this because it's a brand new bottle. I only opened it maybe a week and a half ago. But I've been loving this mascara as well lately, like really loving it. But the Charlotte Tilbury mascara was my ride or die for the whole month of May, and then definitely the beginning of June as well, until I kind of opened that bottle. Why do I have so many mascaras on the go at one time, you may ask? I don't know. I really don't know. I do that all the time. I also have the telescopic on the go as well. Where is that? Somewhere else over there in the mess of makeup. But I've been using that as well. It's so silly because then they just all dry out at the same time, and then you run out of mascaras all at the same time, and it's just not fun. I know I've 1,000,000% talked about this blush before, but this is just what I've been wearing probably for the last 6 weeks non-stop, and it's Captivating from Tarte. So I have it on my cheeks now. I wear it almost every day, and I just absolutely love the shade of it. It's like this really bright peachy shade, but it doesn't come across like that bright and peach. You can obviously use it subtly and like use it the way I have. But it's a lovely blush. I've had this particular blush for maybe a year, and I haven't even hit pan on it, and I wear it a lot, like a lot. But it's just been my go-to blush for the last, like I said, 6 weeks, and I just absolutely love it. The last favourite I want to talk about is my Marc Jacobs Sugar Lip Gloss. Actually, let's apply a bit now. I think we're at the end of it nearly, because it's just kind of starting to lose its minty scent. It is one of the best lip glosses ever. This is like my 3rd repurchase of this lip gloss. You know, I just feel like a lot lately I've been going for like the glossier lips, and this is what I've been using. I absolutely adore this lip gloss because it's not really sticky, and I just feel like it looks nice on my lips. So I think I probably need to repurchase this because like it looks like there's like a little bit left in it, to be fair. Actually, this is the last favorite. I forgot all about this because it's just a random product, but it is the Body Milk Smoothie Star from Soap and Glory. I absolutely adore Soap and Glory's body products. You guys know that. I love them. Now I've got lip gloss all over this. Ugh. But this is one of my favorite body moisturizers because it just smells like heaven. Oh my. Like, I just want a perfume that smells like this. It smells incredible, but it's super moisturizing as well. So obviously, like I said, I don't need to say it one more time, but I've been tanning. So I've been outside whenever the weather's been nice, getting a tan. And I use this obviously because, you know, like a tan is actually just dead skin that's changed colour. So your skin does become a lot more drier, and your tan like can visibly flake. You can actually see it. Like generally you don't see your skin flaking. So I've been moisturizing my skin like twice a day, in the morning and at night. It's probably too much, but it's just that it smells so nice. I've been just using it so much. But I highly recommend this if you guys want to try a moisturizer out. This was like €8 for where is the size of it? I feel like, oh yeah, it's 500 milliliters. Like, you never get through that. Like I've been saying, I've been using this twice a day the whole of June, definitely. And I'm only down to here. Like, I've only used that much, and I bought it at the beginning of June. So I don't know. There you go. So that is everything for my favorites. Now I want to talk about the one miss that I have. And guys, do you remember this making an appearance last month? Because I will never forget it. It's instilled and burned into my brain of how bad this product is. This is the Natural Collection Liquid Concealer, and I just don't know what they were thinking with this. I know a lot of you guys have said you need to work really quick with it because it dries really quickly. I was like, I don't want to work with a concealer like that it dries that quickly. I have better concealers that I don't need to like work ridiculously fast with, and even when I work ridiculously fast with this concealer, it still does the same thing. So you apply it to underneath your eyes, and then you go to blend it out over your foundation, and it does this weird, it probably won't do it because it's on my hand, but it does this weird thing where it grabs onto your foundation and it starts to lift it up, and then it's like it mixes together like an oil and water, and it's like causing this just cakiness underneath the eyes. And then when you actually go to, yeah, look, it's doing it on my hand. When you go to blend it out, it becomes like really bally, and it's just, oh my god, it's awful. Like, it's all balling up on my hand here. Once it dries, it becomes like this bally, horrible mess where the product just gets so stuck together. Ugh, it's just horrible. And when I put this underneath my eye, it just ruins my whole entire day. So I thought that maybe it was just to do with the mixing of the foundation and the concealer, or that I didn't work quick enough with blending out the concealer. but it just does it every single time. I can literally just roll my finger on it and pick up the whole entire product, where it becomes like almost like it solidifies. That's exactly what happens to it. Never ever 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 try this concealer. This is just junk, and I'm gonna keep it to do a full face of products I don't like. That's, you know, I really must not like myself, because I can't believe I'm gonna put that on my face again. Okay guys, that basically rounds up May and June's hits and misses, and I'm sure, like I said, I've missed out loads of products because I've kind of forgotten about them, and I try and keep everything like as up to date as possible. I will write down everything that I mentioned in today's video, and like I said, going through the months, I just kind of like write down everything that I'm loving. And if you want to know what's on my eyes today, the tutorial will be up either... What day is today? Today's Tuesday, so it'll probably be up maybe tomorrow or the day after, and maybe before the weekend. Anyway, and it's comparing the Natasha Denona Gold eyeshadow palette to a more affordable option. So I have got you guys covered. It's a duper don't. So I don't think I have anything else to say today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Don't forget to follow me on my social media and subscribe if you're not already. And I will talk to all you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.